Ladies and gentlemen, we are here at Grand Finals of Brainstorm number 7. I am Beal Rasmu,
I am Zulo.
I'm Sayo.
and we got Jibca on winner's side versus Solomon from loser's side. And we are ready to get started with this best of 5, and we're going to see whether or not since Solomon can run this back after he lost to Jibca earlier in winners finals. And we're going to have Jibbers come out with the pit again. That kind of looks like Cloud if you squint really hard. And of course we got Sullivan with his standard blue Yoshi, his tournament blue Yoshi. So guys, what do you think we're going to see here?
I think the trick here for Jibca is basically going to be because Pit kind of has the same sort of strategy as Yoshi. It's sort of a rush down character with big hitboxes. That's kind of how it works. That's kind of how Pit and Yoshi often work. And they both have a lot of aerial maneuvers as well that can work to their advantage. I think the trick here though with Pit is basically, can I sort of hit him with the nair and the forward air a bit more efficiently? Because Pit's movements are slightly more fluid than Yoshi's, who often like jumps and slides around all over the place. Pit is slightly more stable in his movement. I think that's going to be a bit of a key determinant in how Jibca plays. What do you think, Sal?
You know, I haven't really been keeping up with the bracket too much. I've played against both of them. They're both way out of my league of skill here, but Pit definitely, I think on paper, has a better matchup against Yoshi. Just with disjoints and projectiles, especially that arrow that he can maneuver.
Mm-hmm.
Even if it wouldn't get Yoshi out of his upwards super armor, it's still definitely a good tool against Yoshi.
Oh, wow.
And the interesting thing is that Pit's got his own super armor. So there's a lot of times where you think that Solomon's going to get something, and then you see that the Jibca is going to get something.
With the
up smash.
Catch with the up smash there, but
right there showing the advantage of having those disjoints against a Yoshi.
people like them swords, and he's got 2 swords, kind of. That also is the 1 sword right now, but then it becomes it's a dumb character.
And then it's a bow, and then it becomes a bow.
Bring back Pit side B from Brawl.
No.
Oh, you know.
Bring back Brawl.
No.
Yeah, they did. It's called Project M.
So,
But-
by the way, Pinch of Salt coming up this weekend where we will see a Brawl tournament, so I'm really excited to see how that's going to go.
What?
Wait, you guys are serious?
No, I don't know. People started this, and I feel pressure to doing it now.
I will bring my Wii.
I have a Brawl setup.
I'll bring my Wii. I don't have a TV.
Solomon going to lose another
I might.
stock. He is trying to get back. We got Jibca surviving on 160. Well, was surviving 160.
Yeah. Automator's Curse.
Nice back air.
Nice back air.
Nice back air. So we have 117%
Again,
lose
there's the
for
arrows
Jibca.
coming into play here. Similar to what Yoshi's eggs can do, just more control with the arrows there.
And it's kind of up to Solomon. When does he want to use his super armor for his double jump? Well, he doesn't want to use it there because he gets punished
Jumping is
for it.
very dangerous with Yoshi off stage, I've kind of realized, because if he gets hit on the start of his jump, it cancels that jump. He doesn't have an upbeat to save him.
Right, exactly.
So if he gets hit, that's just kind of it. You can't jump again.
So a lot of times when you're seeing Solomon trying to cover, he's going to throw eggs instead and try to throw off the timing of whoever's trying to edge guard him.
If he catches that second jump, Solomon is going to die there.
Yep.
There is a slight upwards momentum when he throws an egg.
Especially if he's far off and not above the stage. If he's lower.
He uses it way more than his normal jump.
But right now we got this long chain going where Jibca is just really keeping Solomon off stage. He's been in disadvantage for most of the stock, and he has not been able to shift back to neutral. Still can't seem to find anything.
Once again, those arrows are quite the sort. Are not exactly an edge guarding tool, unless if they're just a bit out of range. But they're very good at just racking up tiny amounts of damage that build up. Oh, and the up smash. 2 stocks.
Solomon spent like that entire last stock in disadvantage. He could not really find his footing. Jibca's going to take game 1. He's 2 wins away from winning Brainstorm and winning a grand total of $6.
A little bit less than Evo's pay.
Just a bit.
Well, it's more than second place Evo.
Yeah, more than second place Evo.
First place Evo, $10,000. Second place, $2.50.
And a coupon to Arby's.
Well, no, that's third place. Where does Solomon want to bring this? Was that Lilat that I saw?
Ooh.
He loves Lilat. Yoshi's got some nice mix-up they can do with the Yoshi Bomber, where he can decide whether or not he wants to land on the platforms or not.
And given that the eggs eggs can match the curvature of Lilat, making the effective range of the eggs much greater than it would on, say, FD or Battlefield.
There's some nice $5 words in that one. Effective
Curvature.
is. And also bouncing. These eggs can bounce in all sorts of weird directions on this stage.
But the shark thing at the bottom there from Lilat's little.
Yeah, you can get
Semi-solid
you can get a
platform.
nice little Ness up B right there if someone's not paying attention.
Or a Ness up air.
Oh, that's what I meant. You can't see that, but that was
Sayo
Very
was
accurate representation of
that
Ness's
was
up air.
Sayo pointing in the air.
yes, as general
Ness up air.
as Ness does. Once again, we see Jibca basically just keeping neutral away from Solomon.
He's really good at getting around Solomon's aerials. A lot of times he's able to land, and he's just on the wrong side, so then Solomon really has nothing to punish with, and he just gets hit for landing.
Pit is simply quicker than Yoshi, and since Yoshi is a considerably readable character, it's going to be easy for Pit to just like get around it, to just move, you know.
What I think Solomon might need to do is maybe try to slow this game down a little bit, because the speed is not working for him right now.
Well, I
I
mean,
wouldn't be surprised.
I think it'd be nice for him to whip out the Rob, a zoning character.
I wouldn't be surprised if he pulled out. his
Dude, I don't know
Roy
what you
or
call your
Lucina.
Rob, but this is a family stream.
What?
But yeah, I
Up
would,
smash from Solomon, not gonna quite do it, trying to even up this game.
Ooh, lives from the down B.
Had a down air from Jibca, almost hitting him.
Oh, no.
That would have been ridiculous at 0%. Probably wouldn't have killed though. Oh, now Solomon is getting a little bit antsy with those Yoshi bombers. Sometimes he just
he
throws
just
them
wants
up.
the stocks.
He wants it so bad, but then he fishes for it, and now he's in trouble because he's getting punished because that's what he was trying to do. And now he's eating 55% because of it.
Just has to get in the mindset of continue playing as if you're in the lead almost. Like you
Yep.
can't just start fishing.
Mentally untouchable.
And it's really tough for Yoshi because his strength is aerial mobility and, of course, his aerial disjoint. But we have Pit, who also has very good aerial mobility. And I think his disjoints in the air are even a little bit better, a little bit more punishable. So it's really tough to figure out, well, what's my winning strategy here? What do I have to do that can beat this character? And also, Jibca is playing very well right now.
Solomon
Yeah,
right
good.
Solomon desperately trying to just rack up that percent to get the stock before he uses his stock.
He is surviving to a ridiculous high percent, but he's having a hard time getting any strings on Jibca. It's always been a lot of stray hits, and oh, that's super armor.
Super armor from the side.
Super duper armor on that
Yeah.
one. Did he just walk up slowly?
Oh, he did.
Solomon really trying not to get it here. If he could get the stock here.
Oh, he never wants to do that on purpose. He goes into the egg. I don't think he's ever wanted to do that. He probably meant to throw an egg. Tilts, Yoshi trying to do
Ooh.
something, not going to quite do it. You can only really catch a 2-frame if he gets popped in the air. Back air now.
Now,
It's
here
so
comes the
much
damage
percent. He's up to
Solomon.
60%, and he still cannot find the finishing move. Now he's up to 70.
Ugh.
And Jibca's really good at just staying alive.
Yeah.
Avoiding all the strong hits from Yoshi and just making this really tough.
Oh.
Caught him with a first hit of forward smash
Ugh.
there.
Jibca is taking the next one.
Takes the second hit for Jibca. I wouldn't be surprised if you see a switch here from Solomon to a sword character.
Yep.
Be that Roy, Lucina.
Rob, I think, would be a good choice.
Me sword fighter.
Me sword fighter, yeah. Meta Knight.
Meta Knight.
Meta
Yep.
Knight.
Yep.
Wolf.
Ganondorf.
Ganondorf,
Wolf.
the sword character.
Kirby.
Wolf.
Smashville.
Joker.
Dude, that's not.
Alright, now we're gonna see if we. I don't
Oh.
Lucina. I have not seen Solomon's Lucina
He said he
before.
was talking about Lucina today.
Okay, let's see what he can do here. Now we got sword versus sword. Lucina known for being a pain in the butt. And so far, we have swords. Swords here, swords over there. Everybody's
fun match
sword.
to play, but I
Sword.
feel like it was a necessary switch.
Yeah, it definitely was. He was not finding anything with Yoshi, and maybe he can find something with this Lucina.
Yep.
He struggles a lot against sword characters, just being a Yoshi, and I understand the plight of I hate swords, so he's kind of going against that thing. Well, if I can't beat him, I might as well join him and see how
He
it goes.
said that for any secondaries he has, it's just for bad matchups. He's gonna play Yoshi if he can, no matter what.
Okay. That's fair. That's fair.
He doesn't really have a true secondary. It's just things he can do in case the matchup's really bad.
Ooh, and
Wait,
the
forward
forward.
throw.
Forward
Jeez,
throw
that
kills? I
That-
did not know
That was
that.
very strange. I think the sort of matchup here is basically Lucina isn't exactly a rushdown character, but basically waits.
Zone.
Definitely a zoner.
And
yeah.
basically just
Space,
wait, Zoner and Spacer, and just waits on her opponents to
Yeah,
come
yeah.
to her.
Yeah,
And
definitely a zoner.
Pitt is the
Zoner.
yeah. Pitt is the literal opposite. Mostly just rushes down a character with a lot of oppressing moves.
Yeah, Lucina's definitely a zoner.
And so it's
I
basically
meant Spacer, give me a break.
yeah, and that's it's basically gonna be
Like, on paper, Pitt is like a really good character in practice, not so much. But Jibca is really showing his strength here. In the
As
matches.
Raquan would say, he's an honest character.
He's just too honest, man.
He's so honest that, you know what, everyone should play him.
Yeah. Super Smash Bros. Pit. Pit edition.
Super Pit Brothers. Super Pit Fight Brothers.
There's
melee.
Pit and Dark Pit.
Pit, Dark Pit, Gray Pit.
Pit May Cry featuring Knuckles.
I have a feeling that this Lucina's pick is not going to quite be enough.
Ooh,
Nice.
and
Not quite-
we
nice
tech
pick
those.
by
We
Jibca.
tech those.
Ooh, a down smash doesn't quite kill though.
You know, it's a lot of the same thing that he was struggling with the Yoshi matchup. Still cannot seem to find the hit. And now we have a character in Lucina where she actually kind of does struggle to get some kills sometimes.
Ooh.
So we're sitting here at 184% for Jibca. And Solomon still cannot find the first stock. And he's at 0 on his last stock.
Yeah.
which
The
is-
last stock, game 3. This could be the end here.
This is the end.
Well,
My only friend, the end.
the end. Don't
Trying to
sing
get the
as
back
you go,
here.
copyrighted.
Don't worry, I can't sing.
Yeah.
This looked like it could be a backdoor 3 stock right now. We're at 71% for Jibca.
And an
Yeah,
up throw.
yeah. Listen, you're at 200%. If you don't,
3 stock, I'm Solomon. I'm gonna kill him.
I'm gonna make look stupid.
Okay,
He
you're
heard you.
good.
He heard you. He's
He
like,
did. Make
I'm throw.
I'm gonna make Wajman look
bro,
like
bro,
twins.
bro, bro. If you're at 200% and up there doesn't kill you, like,
You're playing.
Just because Blake said I'm up throw right now. Right now.
now this is very dangerous.
This is pretty. I don't see Solomon coming back from
No, no, no,
This
no!
is
Don't,
looking like-
don't curse.
this. This is Jibca's game to win. One more solid hit's gonna do it. One more
Yeah,
throw like
and
that's gonna do
that's it. That's it. Jibca takes.
And
game
congratulations,
3.
Jibca. He's gonna win Brainstorm number 7. He's, great player, and he's back in the
Mhm.
scene. It's kind of nice to see players who used to play in Smash 4 getting back into Smash Ultimate once they've kind of ironed out the kinks with some of these patches.
Absolutely, yeah.
So again, we have to congratulate Jibca for winning here. Blizzard War number 7 here at St. Cloud State University. Brainstorm here at St. Cloud State. Okay, I'm reading the paper and it says Blizzard warning, Solomon. So get other sheets that also say Brainstorm for people like me who just read what's on the prompter. Go F yourself, San Diego. I'm Bill Rasmu.
I am Sayo.
I'm Zulo, and thank you all for watching, and catch you around at the next one.
Solomon's never going to let me commentate again.